In the throes of World War II, the unforgiving sands of Tunisia swirled in a tempest of heat and desolation. The sun, an unrelenting taskmaster, scorched the earth, and the wind whispered tales of despair. Amidst this barren landscape stood a soldier, alone and far from home. The tranquility of Tom's existence was shattered by the arrival of a single piece of paper, his draft notice. His family's tear-streaked faces mirrored his own shock and disbelief, the harsh reality of war piercing their peaceful bubble. Despite the fear gnawing at his heart, Tom made the difficult decision to serve his country, trading the comforts of home for a soldier's uniform. With a heavy heart and a steely resolve, he bid farewell to his family and the serene life he once knew. Our tale begins in 1943, with a young man named Tom. Drafted into the war, Tom found himself thrust into a world far removed from his quiet life in rural Ohio. The cacophony of war was a stark contrast to the peaceful symphony of rustling leaves and chirping birds he was accustomed to. As the dust of his new reality settled, Tom's first taste of war was a bitter pill to swallow. The battlefield, a tumultuous symphony of gunfire and screams, was a landscape painted with chaos and destruction. Amidst the smoke and debris, Tom struggled to adapt, his heart heavy with the weight of his new reality. He watched as comrades fell, their dreams and hopes extinguished in the brutal theater of war. The unforgiving nature of his predicament was a stark contrast to the peaceful life Tom had left behind in Ohio. The brutality of war was a cruel awakening, a far cry from the rustling leaves and chirping birds of his past. On a fateful day during an intense skirmish, a dust storm of epic proportions swept across the desert. Tom, disoriented and separated from his unit, found himself lost in the vast, unending sea of sand. Night fell, bringing with it a bone-chilling cold, a stark contrast to the daytime's blistering heat. Tom's unit was deployed to the Kasserine Pass, a crucial point in the Tunisian campaign. This narrow passage was the key to controlling supply routes and was fiercely contested. The battle that ensued was brutal, a clash of titans under the harsh desert sun. Tom, despite being a newcomer, stood his ground, his rifle a steady companion amidst the chaos. He fought with all his might, his determination unwavering even as the sandstorm raged on. Despite the odds, Tom fought bravely, his spirit unbroken. His courage was a beacon in the storm, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. With only the stars as his guide, Tom began his lonely trek. Days turned into nights and nights into days. Hunger gnawed at his belly and thirst parched his throat. Yet he pressed on. He found solace in the memories of home, the warm embrace of his mother, the hearty laughter of his father. These memories became his beacon, guiding him through the desolate desert. In the aftermath of the battle, the landscape was a grim testament to the horrors of war. The once vibrant desert now bore the scars of conflict, littered with the remnants of death and destruction. Tom's heart ached at the sight, a stark reminder of the cost of war. He paused, taking a moment to mourn the fallen and reflect on the toll it had taken on his country, his comrades, and himself. Yet amidst the devastation, he found a renewed resolve. A resolve to continue fighting, not for glory or conquest, but for his country, for the people he loved, for the hope of a peaceful tomorrow. Despite the devastation, Tom's resolve remained unbroken, his spirit undeterred. One day, hope sparked when he stumbled upon an abandoned well. Mustering the last of his strength, he drew water, its coolness washing away days of parched suffering. He rested there for a day, gathering strength for the journey ahead. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Tom spotted a convoy on the horizon. With renewed vigor, he stumbled towards it. The convoy belonged to an Allied unit. They took him in, nursed him back to health, and eventually, Tom found his way back to his unit. Tom's journey, a testament to human resilience and the will to survive, ended not in the vast, relentless desert, but back in the arms of his comrades. He had stared into the abyss and emerged victorious. His story, though born out of the harsh realities of war, became a beacon of hope for many. In the end, Tom returned home, forever marked by his sojourn through the desert. He lived out his days in the tranquility of his rural home, his tale serving as a poignant reminder of the human spirit's unyielding strength. Even in the face of insurmountable odds, the will to survive often triumphs, a testament to our innate resilience. And so we bid adieu to Tom, a soldier, a survivor, a beacon of human resilience whose story continues to inspire long after the sands of time have shifted and the echoes of war have faded into the annals of history.